China has kicked off 3 days of military exercises around Taiwan. The exercises follow a visit by Taiwan's president to the U.S., where she met with a congressional delegation. Taiwan is self-governing, but China considers it a breakaway province, and it's calling the exercises, quote, a stern warning to Taipei. The CBC's Dominic Velitis is following this story for us from London, and he joins us now. So, Dom, tell us a little bit more, if you can, about today's military exercises, but then also about their timing.
Yeah, good morning, Hilary. Well, Chinese state media has released some rather polished video footage of these military exercises getting underway this morning. Army, air and naval forces are all involved. They're expected to last about 3 days. They'll end on Monday, and they're taking place in the Taiwan Strait, just off the northern, eastern and southern coasts of Taiwan. So what the Chinese are doing effectively, Hilary, is rehearsing the encirclement of Taiwan. Now, this morning, defense officials on the island confirmed that scores of Chinese military planes and ships had crossed the so-called Taiwan Strait median line. That's the unofficial line which divides Chinese and Taiwanese territory. And Beijing says these exercises are really just a warning to Taiwan, which it views as its own territory, and has never renounced the use of force to bring the island under its control. Now, the timing of these drills is no accident. They come literally just hours after Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen returned from a trip to the United States, where she met with US House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. And then the day after that, on the Thursday, a delegation of American lawmakers arrived in Taiwan in a show of support for the country. Both visits, as you can imagine, Hilary, angered the Chinese considerably, with the military drills we're watching now very much the response to them.
So what have we heard from Taiwan then, Dom, in response to some of that anger from the Chinese?
Well, President Tsai Ing-wen is now, of course, back in Taiwan. She's actually been hosting a lunch today with that delegation of American lawmakers, which incidentally is led by Michael McCall, who is the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Now, that's relevant because he's the guy who signs off on all US foreign military sales, including weapons to Taiwan. And he made a pledge at this lunch in front of reporters to expedite weapons deliveries to the country. That will not have gone down well with Beijing, as you can imagine, nor will have President Tsai Ing-wen's comments, although she had nothing to say about China's military exercises that are currently taking place. She did say she looked forward to further strengthening security cooperation with the United States. Hilary.
Dominic, thank you for this. Dominic Velitis for us in London.